Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 5 of 9, episode 2, Sora iro sora uta sora no oto. Last time, we were having our little discussion of, well, actually, it introduced the start of Kujo cooking for Kakeru, and once Kujo had arrived, they found Sora lounging around, and then Sora ended up being the third wheel. After a funny conversation with Sora and the mother in regards to Kakeru, they had their supper together, and during that time, they had found the Leaves of Gastia forum. And with that, they gave Sora the job of looking at it and keeping an eye on it. And then Kujo had left, leaving Sora and Kakeru. And then Sora had decided upon herself to say that she's staying over. Now, I actually unfortunately had to black out a screen last time because of a certain thing, but it should be fine, hopefully for now, this episode. Let's see. So yeah, that is where we are now. I don't know if there's much is going to happen right now. I'll have to wait and see if there's any more discussions between them two. But other than that, from what we expect from now on, I think tomorrow or the next day in the visual novel is where we'll be up to, not really up to date, but quite up to a specific moment in one of the playthroughs we did, which was talking about the Queen of Eden. So I can't wait to see how that goes. For now, let's go straight into it. I can't remember if I read this last time, but anyway. Mom and Dad have never been able to say no to her, so I guess without me around to keep her in check, she's had her run of the house, knowing that she's got a few more screws loose now. I had my reasons for wanting to move out when I did, but maybe I should go back home, or instead I could make Sora live here with me so I can keep her in line. I was kind of thinking that as a joke at first, but now I'm seriously considering it. I take my bath after Sora and come out feeling refreshed. Sora's lounging around on my bed, playing her handheld console while I'm idly browsing the internet. I check both the fan sites and various news sources, but unfortunately can't find any useful information.
ねえねえ。久しぶりじゃない？兄弟水入らず。
Not really. Last time was when I came back home for the holidays.
お正月じゃん。4ヶ月前だよ。
Now that you mentioned it, you're right. Time really flies.
最近全然帰ってこないんだもん。
I mean... Kiai says kaite mo na. It's like going back or returning and thinking about it in a sense.
毎週さ、週末とかに帰ってきて泊まってけばいいのに。
I really don't like sleeping in the living room unless I have to.
まあ、ベッドこっちに運んじゃったしね。
Besides, you're the last person who has any right to ask me to come back. You're the one who took over my room.
誤解がある。そこには誤解があるんだよ、兄さん。
And what's that?
お父さんの書斎をもらえないかなって思ってたの。それなのにニーニが出てっちゃうんだもん。予想外でしたよ。
So you were after his study, but that room's tiny.
いや、ニーニが書斎に移るんだよ。私はそのまま。
You really are a piece of shit.
クズって言うな。わがままなのは認めるけど、クズはやめろ。
Well, I was hoping to move out eventually anyway, so I guess it worked out.
じゃあ、私のせいって言うなよな。
Sora purses her lips and chucks the game console onto my bed.
てか、この部屋娯楽少なすぎない？テレビもないし。
All I need is a computer. You can watch all the videos you want online.
あ、クソアニメ見といた方がいいかな。
Hey, don't make fun of it. Kujo's father worked hard to fund that thing.
はい、気をつけます。配信されてる？メビウス。
Oh yeah. Looks like all the episodes are on here.
ほほ。
Sora rolls over and looks at the monitor over my shoulder.
お、ほんとだ。上映会しようよ、上映会。
Right now?
うん。ちゃんと勉強しとかないと掲示板の話題も拾えないじゃん？
Good point. Yep, you got a point there.
全部で何話？
I were to guess 13? Oh, okay, it's a full thing. 25.
だる、2クールかよ。
Again, I mentioned this a while ago as well. I can't remember where it was, but 2 core does not equal 2 seasons. As you can tell, there are some animes that have. I'm just going to use this series as an example. Mushoku Tensei. It's already had 2 cores done, but they've announced second season. So as you can see, they're 2 different things. This type of thing can easily confuse people, so just want to let you guys know. So 2 core just means like they probably did a 12 episode and a 13 episode in 2 different times. Or they could have done it all at once. They can do that. But it doesn't mean 2 seasons. There are 30-minute episodes each, so the whole series is 750 minutes or so.
それ何時間？
About 12, half a day.
やっぱ寝よ、眠い。
Not a lot of motivation there, huh? We can at least watch a few.
じゃあニーヤンだけ見てればいいじゃん。
Hell no, I'm going to bed. Hey, wait just a minute. Where are you planning on sleeping?
ベッド。
Wow. It's like, wow, she really said that.
嘘嘘。ちゃんと持ってきてあるから。
Sort of hops off my bed and pulls something out of her bag.
じゃじゃーん！
Her hair's actually quite fluffy, I guess you could say. What even is that?
寝袋！
Let me guess, you want me to sleep in that?
そこまでずうずうしくないよ。私がこれで寝るんだよ。一回使ってみたかったんだよね。ん？何？
Look, just hand it over.
え、なんで？
I'll take the sleeping bag, you can have the bed.
やだ。ニーニが優しい。いいよ、本当に。私寝袋で。
So even you can be considerate sometimes. I'll let me surprised.
くそ、なんだよ。いい妹を演じようとするといつもこれだもんよ。
A good sister wouldn't bully me into letting her sleep over.
ちー、なんだよもう、ちー。
Just give me that already.
はい。
I take the sleeping bag and spread it out on the floor. I don't think I've slept in one of these since the elementary school camping trip. Tonight's gonna be a rough night. Going to sleep now?
うん、寝る。
Alright, I'll turn off the lights.
待って、トイレ！
Hey, don't run and stop yelling too.
はい、ごめんなさい。
Sora shuffles to the bathroom and slowly pulls open the door. Man, I can't believe I have to teach this girl how to behave all over again. Actually, wait. She won't be staying over again, so I guess I don't have to. Next time she asks, I'm definitely saying no.
お待たせしました。
She finishes up her business in less than a minute, then crawls into my bed, pulls up the covers. Turning the lights off.
はーい、おやすみー。
Good night. I flip the switch and crawl into the sleeping bag. Man, this thing is cramped. I've been talking myself up, saying I'll keep her in line. But when all's said and done, I'm pretty soft on her too.
ニーヤン起きてる？
No, she's not still awake. It's been less than a minute. No one falls asleep that fast.
寝るまでなんか面白い話して。
Shut up and sleep.
はーい。ニーニにミャーコ先輩は無理だと思う。
Sleep, now.
はーい。
Sora tosses and turns a bit until she finds a comfortable position. Yeah, I've decided. The girl needs to be taught a lesson or two. It's almost noon by the time we wake up. Wow, okay. We lazily wash our faces and brush our teeth.
ミャーコ先輩のおかげで豪華な朝ごはんだね。スープね。
Yeah, interestingly enough, yeah, she says, soup. Yeah, she says soup, meh. Obviously, which is, soup is delicious, so soup is tasty. I don't normally have breakfast food around, so I'm glad she made all these leftovers. It's been a long time since I've had a proper meal in the morning.
普段なんだっけ？ゼリーのやつだっけ？
Yep, 10-second energy. I can down one pretty fast.
よく持つね、お昼まで。
If I can't, I eat my sandwich or whatever during my break.
わ、早弁かよ。あ、ドレッシング取って。
Here.
あんがとう。
Angato. I've never heard that before. The two of us are still in our pajamas. Thanks to Kuja making us a bunch of extra food, I'm able to have a filling breakfast for once. We don't bother to change our pajamas even after breakfast. Sorry about that. Instead, we jump straight into watching the Mobius Ring anime.
つまんないとは言わないけど。
There's so much terminology, I can't keep track of it all.
初めて出る言葉をお前らも当然知ってるだろって感じで使うよね。説明してほしいよね。わかんねえよ。
Also, the bad guys have like no motive.
あ、これあれか。実は人だったってパターンか。敵の化け物のクリーチャー
So that's what users turn into if they abuse their powers. I guess that guy who started the fire ended up as one of those. He looked like he was being overwhelmed by his abilities, at least.
使いすぎると私もああなるってこと？意味不明なこと叫んでて超怖かったんだけど、あの人。
Well, the only thing we can gather from the last playthroughs in regards to that type of thing was when Kujo went a bit haywire in the first playthrough. We didn't really see much of her, so it's hard for us to really estimate what really happened then. We know she just started just abusing her power, not having any contact with anybody, and just went missing in a sense. So Assuming real life works just like the anime, I doubt she'll turn into a monster, but come to think of it, what did happen to that guy who started the fire? Did he get hospitalized?
みたい。あの様子じゃ心の病院の方かもね。
Yeah, good point. The evil eyes user might already be insane too.
魔眼
They didn't they just told her about the petrification, they didn't explain the name of it. Didn't we tell you about this? We can call in the artifact that gives you petrification powers, the evil eye.
登場人物に魔眼のイーリスっているね。これ、みやこ先輩がコスプレしてたキャラだよね。
Oh yeah, you're right. But Iris of the evil eye's power isn't petrification.
相手の急所が分かって弓矢が百発百中になるみたいだね。
The powers are totally different, but
みやこ先輩も言ってたけど共通点多いね、確かに。
well, the anime was based off of Shiro Mitsugawa's local folklore. So it's possible the local legends are actually talking about the artifacts.
共通点があって当たり前ってわけね。
Yep. I wonder, you think there's any records left of the shrine of the White Viper's relic?
昔の
This wasn't mentioned before. Yeah, I get the feeling it's no coincidence that the evil eye is a real artifact, and is also in the anime. Maybe the shrine has some old records describing what happened.
ああ、でも能力自体は記録されてないんじゃない？アニメと現実じゃ違うし。
Maybe they changed it to better fit the story. Petrification's a pretty boring power. Plus, it's the kind of thing a bad guy would do.
あ、そうだね。そうかも。
I think it's worth investigating.
弱点とか分かったりして。
Wanna drop by the shrine after we get lunch?
オッケー。さつきちゃんにメールしとく。資料見せてって。
Thanks.
これさ、敵の組織の目的はさ、クリーチャーの救済なの？元は人間だから救いたいみたいな、実は敵が善だったみたいな。
Now, remember, the bad guys killed a bunch of corruptions too, back in the early episodes.
わかんねえな、このアニメ。
No wonder it flopped. Sometime afternoon, we leave for the shrine. So one thing I can gather from that, if the anime is near one-to-one to what's happening right now, there's a possible way to save people who have been corrupted, perhaps. Sometime afternoon, we leave for the shrine. They can't give us the original documents, not that I was expecting them to, so they give us a copy that's been translated into modern Japanese. Let's hope these records have a few clues.
あ、何か買ってった方が良かったかな、お礼に。
Crap, you're right. Wish we'd realized that sooner.
引き返す？
Remember how I helped out with the festival earlier?
うん。
I was supposed to get paid for that, but I never did. So let's just say this will be my payment.
お、じゃあその手で行こう。
We pass through the gate and step into the shrine proper. Where we find Naruto Sensei waiting for us near the entrance.
おお、来たね、新見兄弟。さつきちゃんやっほー。みこさんの服着てると思ったのに。着ないよ、あんなの。行事の時くらいしか。はい。
Thank you very much. Take the badge she holds out and peek inside. Inside are a pair of thick files. No wonder the bag's heavy.
学生時代に私が現代語訳したやつ出力してあげたよ。 すごい、さつきちゃんが訳したんだ。
So I missed that for a second. Modern Japanese. Okay.
一応郷土史専門ですからね。私なりの解釈が入ってたりするから正確じゃなくても許してね。
Thank you very much. You've been a huge help.
どうしたの？こんなのに興味持つなんて。教師としては嬉しいけど。
Oh, right. I should have expected that question. As I'm trying to think of a good reply, Sora comes to the rescue.
最近変な事件多いじゃん。人が石になったり、変な火事が起こったり。ああ、はいはい。ネットでも話題になってるみたいだね。そうそう。アニメが現実になったみたいなこと言われてんじゃん。検証してやろうと思って、ちゃんとした資料で。どんなきっかけでも興味を持つのはいいことかな。ま、頑張って。ウィス、資料あざーす。本当はね、うちでお茶でも飲んでいきなよって言いたいんだけど。
She got a guest? You guys are still busy trying to repair the sacred relic, aren't you?
ああ、そっか。壊れたんだよね。忙しい時にごめんなさい。違う違う。専門家に任せるから別に忙しくはないんだけど、おじいちゃんがね。
Is he still in shock over the relic shattering?
ついさっきまでね。でも、新見兄弟が伝承に興味持ってるって話したら、生き生きとしてきちゃって。おじいちゃんに捕まったら、半日は帰れないよ。どれ、とっておきの話をしてやるか、とか言ってたから。
So that's why we are talking at you.
そういうこと。おじいちゃんに気づかれないうちに帰った方がいいよ。
I think we'll take your advice. Thanks for the documents.
さつきちゃんまたね。はいはい、またね。それ返さなくていいよ。
Cool. Thanks. We bow our farewells, wave, and leave the shrine.
よし、ご飯食べようご飯。どこ行く？どこで食べる？
Namble? Let me think.
あ、答えなくていい。どうせナインボールでしょ。私知ってる。
Don't put words in my mouth. I'm fine with wherever as long as it's a sit-down place.
はいはい。ほら行くぞ、みやこ先輩に会いに。
Whatever you say.
なんだいないね。ニーニがっかりだね。
I never said a word about wanting to see Kujo. You're the one who made up this whole story.
はいはい。なーに食べよっかな。
Sora opens the menu and looks over the options. The store is surprisingly empty today. I'm guessing Kujo either has an evening shift or isn't scheduled for today, since she's not here.
探してもいないもんはいないから。
I'm not looking for her. Sighing, I open up my own menu. What should I order today?
あたしねスパゲッティにしよっかな。ナポリタン。ニーニ決まった？
I guess I'll...
すいません。
Hey!
何決まったんでしょ？
No, I haven't.
ごめん、早く決めて。呼んじゃった。
Thanks to my impulsive little sister, I didn't even have time to peruse the menu. Pressed for time, I just ordered the first thing that comes to mind.
まさかのナポリタンかぶり。
It's your fault for rushing me. I didn't even order a noodle dish normally.
パスタを麺類とかオシャンティーサのかけらもない呼び方するのニーヤンくらいだと思う。
Buzz off. I pull the 2 files out of the folder and hand one to Sora.
うわ、分厚い。読むだけでも大変だね、これ。
I feel bad since Sasuke worked hard to translate the whole thing, but let's just skip all the sections that aren't relevant.
調べたいのはアーティファクト関連だよね。魔眼だっけ。
Yep, if we can learn some more details, that'll be a huge step forward. I open my sheaf of documents and start flipping through. Wait, this isn't part of the translation. These look like annotations as by notice to sensei, I guess. I think you must have the actual translation over there.
ああ、そっか。内容同じなわけないよね。そっちは何なの？
Notes on the origin of Shiromitsugawa. Description of the disaster that struck Shiromitsugawa. Some stuff on the Great White Serpents. Most of it looks like Sensei's annotations and theories about everything. Wow, put a lot of effort in it.
ふーん。どうする？ニーニどっち読む？
I'm good with this one.
ほいほい。
I scanned the first page. Wow, this is practically a thesis. Notice the Sensei's a pretty half-assed teacher, but I guess she takes her research seriously. Let's see here. There's some stuff on the Sacred Relic, and another section talking about demons. At a glance, these two are the only thing that seem relevant. I don't get through much in the 10 minutes it takes for our food to arrive, but what I do manage to read piques my interest. Anyway, time for lunch. I'll read more later.
すごい！鉄板だよ、鉄板！下が卵焼きになってる！
Wait, didn't... There was a time when, on the previous playthroughs, that Kujo and... Well, first there was a time when Kakeru went to the Nine Ball, hoping to see Kujo there. She wasn't working, but she did come out with food made by her grandfather, which was Napolitan, spaghetti Napolitan. And it was just a normal one, without the griddle and the egg. But she did tell Kakeru about it, and that made him think, oh, that sounds nice. Maybe I should have that next time. They're having it right now. And I'm pretty sure that situation happened after the Leaves of Agustia, I think. Not too sure. Oh wow, this looks delicious.
いただきます。
Sora picks up her fork, twirls it around on the plate to pick up some spaghetti, then brings it to her mouth.
めっちゃうまい。ここ。
Oh, sorry about that. Let's go do this.
めっちゃうまい。ここ外れないね。
Plus, it's cheap. This is hands down the best restaurant around.
という口実で宮子先輩目当てに通っていたと。
Find anything interesting in your documents?
うわ、無視だ。あのね、あのアニメ、意外と忠実だなーって。
Like with the setting?
そうそう。昔ね、だいたい1000年前、ここに鬼が出たんだって。
Oh yeah, the stuff I'm reading mentioned that too. I guess the anime changed those demons I read about into corruptions.
多分。で、白蛇様が鬼を退治して、この土地に平和が戻りましたと。で、現代になって同じことが起こったと。
Guess the biggest difference between the anime and real life is that we don't have any organization dedicated to exorcising those demons.
だね。知らないだけであるのかもしれないけど、あとはお家帰ってからかな。まだ全然読めてないよ。
Yeah, I only skimmed my stuff too. Though it looks like these so-called demons were what became people who abused the powers of the artifacts.
昔も今みたいにアーティファクトがばらまかれて事件が起こったわけですな。
Yeah, from what I read, the Red White Serpent had a few sacred relics of their own, and they retrieved more from each of their demons they exorcised. Meaning, the Great White Serpent was probably someone from the other world. Sophie's job here is to recover artifacts, so that would fit.
ふーん。 まだ異世界ってのがピンとこないけど、迷惑な話だね。
That is true. God, yeah. If they had kept a closer eye on the artifacts, none of this would be happening.
あっちの世界でもアーティファクトなの？名前、同じ呼び方なのかなって。ユーザーとか英語じゃん。
Ah. Sorta's got a point. I remember Sophie saying something about how she was using an artifact to translate to and from our language. Now that I think about it, how about we ask her when we get back?
呼んだら来るの？
I guess we'll find out. Though she said she's keeping an eye on me, so she's probably listening to this conversation.
おー、やっと会えるんだ。ちょっと楽しみかも。
We can ask her about the old legends. They probably have some records of the last time this happened in their world too.
だね。とりあえず食べちゃおう。冷めちゃう。
Yeah, you know, I probably should have asked her to begin with. She's the one who asked for our help, but she hasn't told us a damn thing.
まあいいじゃないの。これから聞くんだから。今度みやこ先輩にナポリタン作ってもらおう。
Yeah, I'm down for that.
次いつ来てくれるの？
No idea, but it's kind of awkward to ask.
こういう時、私のずうずうしいキャラが役に立つ。
It's not pretending if it's how you really are.
キャラです。兄のためにそんな役回りを引き受けてやろうというのだ。感謝したまえよ。
Yeah, whatever.
やばい。超うまい。ハマる。
Sora noisily slurps up her spaghetti. If we're going to ask Sophie for answers, it'd probably be better if Kuja was around to hear them too. Of course, if I said that out loud, Sora's gonna start teasing me again. Besides, Sophie might not tell us anything useful. She might not even show up at all. Still, it's worth giving a shot. And so we head back home, and so we end the chat. Sorry if I feel a bit off today. I don't know. I just felt like I wasn't able to really get into it. Not sure why. Well, I hope I feel a bit better with it tomorrow. So yeah, with this episode, we had the sleepover with Sora, went to the shrine, got documents, had lunch, spoke about those said documents, and now we're going to go back home and possibly try to get some information out of Sophie. Which is interesting because I think Sora only saw Sophie near the end of the last playthrough. So already it feels like there's some differences going on already. Oh. I wonder how everything's gonna go. I thought these of guys talk with Queen of Eden Haruka was really close, but I guess not. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Because obviously if that doesn't happen, then both I don't think we'd have much of a chance to see Haruka or Noah this playthrough. I'll have to wait and see, I guess. But for now, I think that'll be it. Not much to say today. Kind of boring. Not boring, but not much action, I should say. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you all next time.